Hey, what's up, guys? You just heard a song called No Time to Fail from a person named Graham, better known as Resington, on YouTube. And after this video, please make sure to check out his channel. I'll leave links up on the video and also in the description of the video. So I asked Graham if he had a track that had like a Pantera vibe to it. And he did. And he was kind enough to let me use it to create this video. Pretty much in this song, he's using the Ergotone Texas cab from the True Cab plugin that they have, which I think sounds fantastic. So I'm going to show you what I have going on. And yeah, pretty much this video is going to just go over what I added in the master track. So as you can see, this is his mix that he provided me. And this is the master track that I'm using. The first item that I'm using is FabFilter Pro Q3 EQ. I notched out some of the whistling and nasty tones that are not needed. And I also made them dynamic because I didn't want to totally lose that frequency. I want it to be dynamic. Then I added a high pass at about 35. And I added some, a little bit of a boost, 2 dB boost on the higher frequencies of the EQ spectrum, just to give it a little bit of more presence to the overall sound. Then after that, I'm using this Waves Abbey Roads mastering chain. Guys, this plugin is fantastic. It's actually ranked pretty high up in mastering VST plugins. So if you guys don't have this, go ahead and download a trial version of it. Give it a try. See how you like it. And again, it's just great. And I know there's a ton of mastering VSTs out there. You guys know I always use Ozone. But which has a ton of presets that you could use. But I wanted to try something different. So as you can see, this has 5 modules that you don't have to use every one. If you don't want, you could also rearrange them if you like. But I left it, you know, as it comes. This first module, your input module, you can adjust your gain. You could also add like a tape equalizer, which I did. It sounds really good, I think. This section right here is your EQ section. And this is how I have it set up. Nothing crazy, guys. And you got to remember on the mastering portion of, you know, when you're doing this type of stuff, it's small moves, 3 dB, maybe 1 dB. That's it, plus or minus. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to achieve a pretty good dynamic range. Because in today's time, you really don't have to worry about hitting that negative 14 loops. Because if your music is too loud, they're gonna lower it. If it's too low, they're gonna increase it. So it's very important that you get your dynamic range correct. It will make your music sound really good. So again, this is the EQ portion of it. This section right here is a compressor limiter section. And this EQ, by the way, is more like a tonal type of EQ. 4-band EQs, you can see. So again, this is the compressor limiter section. And I'm running about a 3-to-1 ratio. I really never go past 3-to-1, 4-to-1. I never do that. And just a little bit of makeup. Let me see. Like a 2 dB of makeup. That's it. And then this is the high pass, low pass filter section. It also has a presence bell curve parameter that you can adjust. And this section right here, this is pretty much like a stereo widener effect. It's called spreader on this. Sounds really awesome. After that, I added an API 550B equalizer. As you can see, at the 12.5K band, I decreased it by 2 dB. And then I boosted 2 dB at 40 hertz, just to give it a little bit of a lower end bump, if you will. After that, I'm running into a FabFilter Pro L2 limiter, and I have it set at like 1 dB gain. So it's, even though I'm not trying to achieve negative 14 loops, I have it set that way. pretty slow attack and release time, guys. Then after this limiter, I'm running another limiter, an L2 Ultra Maximizer from Waves. Alright, and this is how I have it set. I have my ceiling at about -1. So pretty much this will increase your volume of your overall mix mastering. But you got to be careful with this threshold, because a lot of people like crank this down just to increase your volume, and that's going to kill your dynamic range. And as you guys were watching the first portion of this, you saw that the dynamic range was anywhere from like 9 to 11. That's pretty much what you want. It's pretty good dynamic range. As long as you're around that area, you're in pretty good shape. And that's what I try to target at. That's why I use this plugin right here, right? I want to make sure my peak's at about -1. My dynamic range, you know, between 8 to like 11, 12, 13, around that area. All right, and then I'm not so concerned about this loose loudness unit right here. So I'm pretty much looking at that dynamic range and peak. All right, guys, so pretty much that's all this video is. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you think it's cool how it sounds, how I use the plugins. And don't be afraid to use more than one limiter. It's not a bad idea, because you never want to use one plugin and let it do all the work, because you could overstress it, and it doesn't make it sound good as much as like if you used 2 limiters in parallel. You just let each one do a little bit of work. It's true for compression as well. You know, so don't be afraid to do that. As long as you have an EQ to clean, a tonal EQ, a little bit of compression, a little bit of limiter, stereo widening effect, pretty much you're good to go. And like I said before, these are small moves in the mastering portion of this, because you really should be focused on having a very good mix before you even bother to master. Because if your mix is not good, your mastering's gonna sound like total shit. And it's super hard to fix at that point. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Go check out Resington's YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy a lot of his videos. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already know who he is. And again, Graham, thank you for letting me borrow and use your music for my video. And till next time, guys, I'll see you later. So you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel, liking and sharing my videos. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you receive all of my new content as soon as I upload, if you like what I am creating. You can now support my channel even further by means of donation, which I have listed 2 ways of doing so in the description of each one of my videos. By doing so, it enables you to receive extra content which I don't post, also help with issues that you might be having, and also you're entitled to get stuff like my custom mixed IRs upon request. You could even have a Skype session one-on-one if that's needed, you know, to further help you out with whatever problem that you might be having, if I could even help you out with that. Lastly, if you're in need of any mixing or mastering services, please don't hesitate to contact me to discuss pricing and details based on your project needs. And guys, till next time, I'll see you guys later. See ya!